is Judge Law, and we are going to address our Orca E calendars for 11:30, the 11:30 a.m. calendars. Today, April 22nd, 2022. I'm going to start with my bench trial calendar first. With regards to position number 2, State versus Javion Mitchell, that case is going to be reset to May 13th, 2022 at 9 a.m. on the issue of the defense motions to suppress and also a possible resolution in the matter. So with regards to position number 3, State versus Latasha Jones, and position number 4, State versus Kenton Hunter, those 2 cases have been no pros, so there are no trials. That leaves us with State versus Shamika Mason, 20 COB 000266, represented, Shamika Mason represented by Nicole MacArthur. And Ms. Marshall Story, could you repeat your announcement for that case?
Your Honor, the attorney who is working on that case, I believe she's on, but if not, I'm happy to reiterate what I stated earlier.
I'm here, Your Honor.
She is there. Thank you, Ms. Githier.
Okay, Ms. Githier, yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, what's the announcement?
Your Honor, we have the state and the defense have consented on a recommendation of 6 parenting classes, but we're just trying to finalize which program that the defendant is going to go to.
Okay. How long does 6 parenting classes take?
I would assume just maybe 6 weeks. One, if you did 1 each week.
All right. So, oops. I'm trying to pull up my calendar here. I'd like to do anything in the middle of June.
Okay.
We can do the 10th, the 17th, or the 24th.
I'm okay with Juneteenth, Your Honor, but June 10th. But I did want to make a note that
this is just a compliance report. So
okay.
If everything is going smoothly, the defense won't have to appear, and the state just needs to announce whether the defendant has complied or is in continuing compliance.
Okay. I just want that for the record, she does have representation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ms. MacArthur, I'm not sure whether she filed a conflict, but if you have been in conference with defense, I'll reset the case to June 10th at 11:30 a.m., I guess, for a compliance report from the state. 9 a.m.? Okay, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. And it's I don't need the defense to appear if the defendant is in compliance or in ongoing compliance.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, you might ask Ms. Githier to check her chat, please.
Ms. Githier, please check your chat feature. We have a message from Ms. Cece. Reset to compliance. 9 a.m. June 10th.
Thank you. I saw the message. Thank you.
All right, good. All right, that takes care of our bench trial calendar. Let's start with our Orca E status calendar. With regards to Tonia Browning.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Your Honor, not to interrupt. That concludes my.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Ms. Githier. Yeah, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, status calendar, Tonia Browning, any announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. Bruce Vail from the Public Defender's Office for Ms. Browning. She remains over at the Mary Hall Freedom House. I did receive a letter from Miss Sheila Rowe, who is the social worker with Mary Hall that is assigned to her. It's my understanding from speaking with Miss Rowe that that Ms. Browning has completed her, is compliant with her her required treatment and is doing well in that program. Both Ms. Browning and Ms. Rowe have the link to today's hearing. I was, in fact, just a moment ago, I was on the phone with them. So they are attempting to log in. I don't know if they're in the waiting room, but I was hoping that that Ms. Rowe could provide that update to the court herself.
All right, if she is as absent-minded as I am, the email that I got has two links. The top one's for the 9 o'clock, the bottom one's for the 11:30 a.m. So if you have a way to reach them and let them know that the link to this conference is at the latter part of the email.
I just, Your Honor, I just forwarded the email that I got, so I think that's probably exactly what happened.
Okay.
That they clicked the wrong one. But if with the court's permission, I will contact them and try to fix that.
Okay, so we'll hold on Browning. Frederick Sproul. Frederick Sproul. He was reset on the status calendar.
Yes, Your Honor. I am not aware of a defense attorney on record at this point, but I did check with our diversion program, and Mr. Sproul has been added to the batch list. I think I mentioned earlier that perhaps may be the reason he's not on our calendar. So I would suggest that perhaps one more adjourn date to see if he's completed that program, perhaps about a month out.
Okay,
If not, at that time, I would request a bench warrant.
Okay, we're going to reset it to the first Friday of June.
June 3rd, 9 a.m.
June 3rd, 9 a.m. for compliance with pretrial diversion. Otherwise, a bench warrant may issue if he doesn't show up.
I'm sorry, that date again, June 12th?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Thank you.
9 a.m. And this is in the pretrial diversion program, right?
Yes, he has been added to our diversion program, specifically Operation 21, in the hopes that either he will contact the court, contact us, and go ahead and take care of that matter so we can resolve his case.
Okay, as far as I know, I don't believe he has a return to sender, does he, Ms. Stroll? All right, while we're waiting on that, Jared Pullett. Mr. Pullett is present.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Lovett on behalf of the defendant. He is present. I have spoken with him, Your Honor. I have conveyed the offer that Ms. Marshall Story was kind enough to send over earlier. At this point, my client would be requesting a jury trial, Your Honor.
All right. Let me pull up that case. All right, that case has not been assigned yet, so the case, I don't think it was arraigned.
It was not, I didn't realize it wasn't arraigned, Your Honor.
No, it was not. He did not appear, so he's appeared now.
We would waive formal arraignment, Your Honor, and ask that you show an entry of not guilty at this time.
All right, please submit your waiver of arraignment directly to Ms. Strong. Her email is.
Okay, did you turn the camera on?
Her email
Let
will
me see
be.
how to do that. I don't know.
Her email will be on the chat feature.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Mr. Jared Pullett, in this particular case, your attorney will be filing a waiver of arraignment. In other words, the proceeding in which you will be formally entering a not guilty plea to the charges of simple battery and obstruction of a law enforcement officer allegedly occurring on May 7, 2020 in Fulton County. Your case will be assigned to a division judge. And I'm sorry, Mr. Beloved, did you say a bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury trial, Your Honor.
Okay, so your case will be assigned to a division judge and the case will be scheduled for a jury trial. As to the date of the jury trial, we do not know when and how long, but as far as I know, this case will remain open and pending against you. So if you change your address, you change your contact information, make sure you update the court with any changes in your contact information, because once you are summoned and you fail to appear, a bench warrant will issue for your arrest.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Follett. If you have No other questions? Mr. Lovett, Ms. Strong's emails on the chat feature, please send your waiver arraignment to her.
Yes, Your Honor.
Within the next hour. Thank you.
Okay.
So this one is further notice for trial. Moving back to Tonia Browning, Mr. Vale, any luck yet with your?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that she is on, but I am not sure what she is on.
Okay, do you
under.
want to sound out for her, please?
Miss Browning or Miss Rowe, if you can hear me, could
I
you
can
please-
hear you.
Okay, and is that's Miss Rowe, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know how to put her face on here.
It looks as though it's under a McKinsey. Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes, yes.
It's under McKinsey.
No, that's okay. Miss Rowe, yeah, Tonia Browning.
I got it. Yeah.
There is a little, looks like a little camera, like a movie camera. If you want to click on that, it will say start video.
Oh, okay. Start video.
There we go. There we see you.
You
Thank
see me?
Yes, I see you. And who am I
Well, I'm
speaking?
gonna put Miss Tonia in the chair. Miss
Okay.
Tonia, please come sit, please. Okay.
All right. Ms. Tonia Browning, this is case 20 COB 0000286, in which you were accused of criminal trespass. And please remember that you have a right to remain silent, and anything you say, your statements could be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and Mr. Bruce Vale represents you. Mr. Vale, did you want to confer with Ms. Rowe rather than Ms. Browning at the present time for an update? Oh,
Yes, Your Honor, if I could, if Miss Rowe could provide the update to the state and court.
Ms. Rowe, can you come back and stand behind Ms. Browning, or whichever y'all are comfortable with?
I'm here.
All
Can you
right.
see me?
Yes, Ms. Rowe, please
Okay.
raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I
All
do.
right. Mr. Vale, if you want to ask Ms. Rowe any questions? Oh, you're on mute, Mr. Vale?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's all right.
Miss Rowe, could you please tell me your current position?
My current position is primary service counselor 2 at Mary Hall Freedom Village.
And you're a licensed clinical social worker?
I am a licensed master social worker.
Thank you, ma'am. And could you tell me about Ms. Browning's participation at the Mary Hall program?
Well, she fully participates in all educational groups, which takes place Monday through Friday from about 8:30 until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She has individual sessions with me on a weekly basis, and she attends our group process, which includes everybody who is assigned to me twice a week.
And what are you treating her for?
Substance use disorder.
And what kind of progress has she been making?
Very good progress. She has increased her self-confidence. She has identified her coping skills and her triggers, and she fully participates.
How much longer, if there is actually a definite time, how much longer will she need to remain in your program?
She will be entering our work for development, which educates individuals to prepare for employment. And that will take place this coming May, and that will be for 3 months. So we're looking at sometime in October will be her discharge date.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, that is all that I have.
All right. Ms. Marshall-Story, what is the state's position on this case? Would they like this case remain ongoing, or?
Your Honor, the state would like to at least have a completion of the program, or at least a status update that apprises us that defendant is well on her way. And the state, upon receiving that, would be very, very happy to issue this no pros.
Okay. So as you can see, the information we have provided that she's qualified for the Work for Development program sometime in May. And then we are hoping that she will be completing her progress with the center by the end of October. So which date would you like a status update to make the state's decision?
Is Mr. Vale or, I'm sorry, Miss, I don't
Ms.
have your
Rowe.
name, Miss Rowe. Do you have a date that you believe there would be completion of this program? I think the residential component will end as soon as she is finished with the program.
That is correct. And that would be sometime around October 5th or October 9th.
Is the court inclined to keep the case on that long? I'm happy with a status update prior to that. If maybe we can split that time to about June or July, and we see how she's doing. And if her
Okay.
progress is the same, then the state would be inclined to go ahead and issue that null pros.
I'm going to
And
reset.
Where would I send it to?
Oh,
That it-
Miss Rowe, just one second. Miss Rowe, if once Miss Browning's status with the Work for Development Program is well underway, all right, you will give us a report hopefully by the end of May, and you can send it to Miss Marshall Story as well as to Mr. Bruce Vale. If you're comfortable just sending it to Mr. Bruce Vale, Mr. Vale, you can forward it to Miss Marshall Story.
I would agree, Your Honor. That's probably the easiest way to have that done.
All right, and
I
Ms.
will do that.
All right, and please submit that report by the end of May, which is May 31st, 2022. And we will have a status conference on June 10th. Based on a review of that report, the state will then decide if they want to null pros or put the case on a debt docket.
Okay,
All right, so Ms. Rowe, please submit your report to Mr. Vale by May 31st, and this case is reset to June 10th at 9 a.m. For the state to decide whether to null pros or debt docket the case.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I
right.
be excused?
Yes, Mr. Vale. Ms. Browning and Ms. Rowe, thank you very much for appearing. You all have a great day and a great weekend. Enjoy the
thank you.
sunshine. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so Tonia Browning case is reset to June 10th, 2022 for a status. Position 3, Jared Fillett is further notice for trial. And Frederick Sproul is further notice to May 13th for report on his compliance with pretrial diversion.
Now, Your Honor, did I missed that. I thought you said June 3rd. So is it May?
Did I put the June 3rd? I'm sorry, June 3rd. Okay, I've got so many notes out here. Okay, sorry about that.
No, not a problem. Me too. A lot of notes.
Mrs. Spruill's notice was returned twice.
Oh,
The
yes.
first hearing and this hearing.
Mr. Sproul's notice was returned twice, but I'll still give him till June 3rd. If he's responding to the prosecutor, maybe somebody might want to hint to him to show up in court on June 3rd.
I think Mr. Sproul will need to at least show up in court once so we can apprise him of what to do.
1964, there's no excuse, he's older than me, so he better show up. Okay. Thank you, folks. That concludes our Orca e-calendar for this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice weekend.
You too. Thank you, Ms. Marshall Story, everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
Sure.
great week.